a Dallas team that went 34-16 against the West. That's just a smidge less, or a smidge worse, I should say, than the Suns and the Grizzlies, who everyone has basically going all the way to the finals. Both of these teams take one or the other. And so for me, this is a Mavs team that's flying under the radar. They have other guys that can help out, including Luka, in addition to Luka Doncic, and he's doing things like this, just passing behind the back.
Yeah,
no one's
moves.
even paying attention to him. Oh, and by the way, we're over here this morning talking about how LeBron wants to play with him. He's got all this juice behind him. Give me the Mavs.
A lot of
It's
juice.
fool's gold.
Why?
Because the playoffs, everything gets different. You get exposed for what you
You
really
love what? See, now this is
Did
where
you not see these
No.
moves?
This is when being married comes into play, because I've watched playoff games with Jordan. I've watched him watch Luka Doncic, and I know you have said multiple times you enjoy watching him and give you him over half the people in the league.
Can I go ahead and tell you why I don't like them?
Yeah, because but you're lying.
Can I go ahead now?
Go ahead.
I'll tell you exactly why. It's an undersized group. It's an undersized group that defends really well because they can switch everything and be interchangeable. They're going to bomb you out. But Luka has to be nuclear these entire playoffs for this team to truly go on a run. Whereas when I look at a team like the Warriors, give me the Warriors all day because of who Jordan Poole has become alongside Steph Curry when he's healthy.
Yep.
These are elite shot creators and shot makers. Now, big question marks, bigger than Dallas's. How healthy is Steph?
Yeah.
How healthy is Dre and Clay? How healthy are all three of those guys to go on a run? But if it is, culture's in place. They know who they are. They can defend. Maybe not top five to the place that this Mavs team can present with the interchangeable pieces. They know how to guard. They know who they are. And the emergence of Jordan Poole has been magnificent to watch over these last month and a half or so.
Bigger West threat, Dubs or Mavs?
Dubs.
Neither.
Neither. All right, who's your pick then?
I am so tired of the national disrespect
For the
that's
Suns.
come
Yeah.
to the
Yeah. But
that's
Memphis
not the
Grizzlies.
point.
But that
Oh, the
wasn't.
Grizzlies.
Oh.
To the Memphis Grizzlies.
Yes.
Phoenix is the best team in the NBA.
Yes.
Yes.
We
They're
all
the
agree.
best team in the NBA.
No question.
Yeah,
So the
no
question
question.
is, who is the biggest threat to the Phoenix Suns?
Grizzlies.
That is the Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah.
Now, people can sit there, look at the dynamic of how they play, how they defend, 20-2 without Ja Morant. And I want you guys to understand something, because for me, matchups matter, right? And I'm not saying that I think Steph or these guys would dwindle in these situations, because Steph is incredible. But, like, I think that we don't look at Ja Morant as if he's on the same level of some of the other players. And I can tell you that when you watch him play, when he's on the court, with the way this team is constructed, with Steven Adams, the size they have down low, with Desmond Bane, DeAnthony Melton, the way they shoot the ball, the way they defend, the way they play collectively together, that I do think the biggest threat to the Phoenix
But this
Suns.
is bigger, Jay. This
when
is the
we-
biggest. This is bigger of these two teams. I agree with you. I take the Suns over the Grizzlies. I think the Suns are going to win it all this
we
year.
all would. We would
But
all
I'm saying
choose
of
Suns.
these two teams, which one is bigger? You got to
Yeah.
believe in one of these two teams. You got
to go where?
If you had to pick one or the other.
To go where?
with
To
the
go
Suns.
further.
To go
As a
further
3
in the
and 4
playoffs?
As
Yeah.
a 3 and 4 seed to go further. They're going to see the Jazz, or they're going to see the Nuggets.
That's it. I would
Which
take
one of
I would
those?
take Golden State.
Golden State.
you go.
That is
Okay.
the firepower that they have, the depth that they have. But, like, what I'm trying to tell you is, at the end of the day, this is going to come down to the Memphis Grizzlies and the Phoenix Suns.
I agree.
But the Grizzlies are so young. Like, we're just shooing them into the postseason
That's
like
what
it's
you're
nothing.
doing. You've been on these guys all year.
I love this Grizzlies team and I love to watch them. But in the postseason, when they're so inexperienced and they haven't been there before, it's concerning to just pencil them in the way Jay is.
Look, I watched them play.
But they've been
Like,
playing
my
really
thing
well.
is, they've been one of the, other than Phoenix, they've probably been the second most consistent team in the NBA this entire season.
And it would have been the Bucks, so if Brook Lopez had been healthy.
1,000%. But I feel like there's certain teams when you watch as an analyst, you're like, my question for the Lakers, I never knew who the Lakers were. Were you a fast break team? Were you a low post threat team? What's your identity? When I watch Memphis, I know who you are. I know what I'm going to get each and every night. And I can't, I feel like I know to a degree who Golden State is, but Clay not playing for 2 years, coming in trying to find his way. Steph coming off the injury this late in the season. Draymond, there's still an identity there. There's some questions around whether they will be that team hitting on all cylinders at a high.
And I agree. And to go back quickly to the conversation of Dubs Mavs, it's to me about the next step for Luka. If Luka can do something in this postseason with how this thing is constructed, it enables him to say, Ja Morant love deserve it, but Luka can say, hey, it's me. This is my league when these guys are done, when the Stephs, when the LeBrons move on. I know we love Ja, but we need to love Luka, and it's an opportunity for him. I give you the Grizzlies. 21-3 without Ja, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Desmond Bane's emergence has been remarkable.
Incredible.
It's been remarkable.
Yeah.
What that group as an entire group has done has been remarkable. It almost feels like they're an anomaly, to be honest. But if we're going to the entire West and we're really opening this thing up, give me the Suns all day. And to go no further than that interview that we saw Chris Paul and we saw D Book have with Doris Burke. And when we're sitting there, by the way, that's one of the hardest interviews I've ever seen. Because you showed a clip, and I can't remember who was defending, Davion Mitchell for the Kings, out there on the island defending D Book. Doris Burke breaks it down, freezes the video and goes, shot clock winding down. D Book's looking at it, and she goes, you're under duress. And you still go out there, have the wherewithal to look at the clock and know what to do. And he quickly interjects and goes, I wouldn't say duress. And you know what Chris Paul said after that was? Chris Paul was like, we're good because D-Book doesn't have to take that shot. Yep. Everybody's capable of making that shot. That's a group with 4 guys that space you out, with Ayton, who knows exactly who he is. It's the deepest group in the league. They're ready to do it before anybody. So you can throw the Grizzlies talk in there. They ain't ready for the Suns.
But
the Suns ain't worried about the
Grizz. I think they have a chance to get there. My only thing was if CP3 didn't come back, I thought they would have a legitimate chance to win. But with him being healthy on the floor, they're the best team in the West.
37 years old, Jay? We're talking about 37-year-old LeBron James?
See, for me, this is the best opportunity.
CP3?
I think CP3 has to win one.
Yeah,
like last year.
Why do you say that?
Because the way everything went this year, right? The Lakers obviously falling off the map. The injury to Stephen Curry later in the season, and the continuity that you're expecting Golden State to find so quickly. Ja Morant even dealing with some of his injuries, right, down the stretch. Will he be fully healthy when it's time to go? Even though I've seen him work out, I think he will be. But if you look at the East, like Milwaukee, I think is the best team in the East, but how much will the East do to the depth with Miami, with Brooklyn, like all these teams? Like, will they beat up on each other? I just feel like when it comes time for it, this is the best opportunity Phoenix has and CP3 will have to win one. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.